Okay, I'm just checking to make sure we're on. I just recorded about a 15-minute video and I didn't record it. So, anyway, this is a Desert Cardinal um, coming to you from the great city of El Paso, Texas. It's February the 18th? Yeah, February the 18th, 2016, Thursday. You hear the noise in the background. Um, those are my birds. Um, we have two cockatiels and two parakeets. And this time of morning, they're real talkative and screaming and stuff. So if you hear that, that's what that is. It's not somebody being tortured. Um, anyway, in the last video, we talked about coping skills, and I kind of wanted to talk a little bit more about coping skills. Um, but I really feel like I need to just kind of check in with you guys and let you know how things are going with me. I had told you previously that I guess it was the weekend after Christmas. It snowed here, and snowing is very rare here in the desert. So when it snows, it's kind of it's really exciting. Um, and that night when it started snowing, I was excited and I went outside and I was watching it snow and I just kind of got adrenaline flowing and I ended up staying up all night and was kind of tired the next day, but I didn't go to sleep the next day and thought, okay, I'll sleep real good the next night. And then the next night I was up all night, and the day after that I slept some during the day because I had been up for 2 nights in a row. And then it just kind of snowballed from there, and I became manic. Um, uh, I think I've got, let's see. Yeah, I guess I don't have it with me right now, but um, mania can be, really a mild elevation of your mood, or it can be like a major elevation of your mood to the point where you go into a psychosis and you have delusional thoughts and you become a danger to yourself or others. And I don't think I was hypomanic, which is kind of not as intense as like a full-blown mania. I think I was in a full-blown mania. um, I didn't get uh, delusional thinking. I did experience a lot more hallucinations than I normally do, and um, I've still been experiencing the hallucinations. But the mania led to a mixed state, and I had never been through a mixed state before. And in fact, I got on Facebook on a group I'm in and was asking yesterday about about the mixed state, and because there's some people there that had been through it, um, and it really helped me to understand. Um, it's basically being depressed and um, um, manic at the same time, and so that was going on since the weekend after Christmas, and then that mixed state hit probably, I want to say maybe the middle to late part of January, and I'm still kind of in that state. I'm not as manic, I'm not as depressed, but I'm there, and I'm struggling. Um, And I guess, uh, she was just checking the time. Um, it's times like these that are uh, critical um, for me, because it could go either way. I could really, it could snowball and come to the point where um, I'm just really in a bad way, or I can take advantage of like the coping skills we talked about and the support system that I have. And so, you know, uh, this morning my mental health social worker is going to come probably in about an hour, and I'll be able to talk to her, and she works with my psychiatrist and the nurses in the psychiatrist's office, and so she may be able to advocate for me to get the higher dosage of the lithium. um, I'm getting sleep, and that's good. And I have a friend coming by today, and we're gonna eat lunch. And uh, so I'm you know doing what I need to do to take care of myself. And it took me a while to actually learn how to do that. Um, because when I was first diagnosed, I didn't understand, all of the dynamics involved in having a mental illness, and understanding that, that a big part of coping with mental illness is, making sure that you get plenty of sleep, um, making sure that you know you eat food that's nutritious and not just junk kind of food. And um, and even just something as simple as like taking a shower every day, that can make all the difference in the world. And if you don't have a mental illness, you're watching this video and you're thinking, God, man, taking a shower, what, but you know what? Sometimes, when you're depressed, um, even the thought of even brushing your teeth is like a huge thing. Um, and so, when you discover that you're mentally ill and you go through that process, you know, you have to take care of yourself. You know, I know for me, that was a process of learning, you know, hey, you know what, I'm not getting good sleep, something's up here. I need to watch it. And like, I knew that, like, the first couple of days after Christmas when I didn't sleep, I was thinking, okay, here we go. It's mania time. And you learn, after you've been diagnosed and for a few years, you learn, um, like, what triggers you. And I also have PTSD, and so I have gone over with my therapist the things that trigger my PTSD, and so I know what to watch for. And I've learned some pretty good coping skills, with the PTSD, and plus medication I take for it as well. Um, uh, but after you've been diagnosed for a few years, um, you're able to see patterns over a long period of time. Like for me, like after the holidays this time of year, for whatever reason, has always been a really rough time. Um, the season change from summer to fall, kind of like, September, October, that time period, that's another rough time for me. And um, and then like the middle of summer, like July, that's another rough. It's another rough time. And and so I know that when those times are coming up, that I need to be um, a little more careful about how I treat myself. And one thing I've got to start doing is exercising. I'm not very active, and that's not a good thing. I need to get more active. Um, uh, so that's kind of where I'm at, and you know I don't want to set myself up to you guys on YouTube as some kind of expert on mental illness, because I'm not. Um, like I said in one of the other videos, I'm just one beggar showing another beggar where the bread line's at. I you know, I have some experience. Um, I do have um, some higher education. I'm not boasting or whatever. I have a master's degree in special education, and I taught kids that were mentally ill for um, many years, and I learned a lot then. And little did I know then that I would be where I'm at now, because now I can't work. Um, the teacher has kind of become the student now, but it's amazing some of the things that I taught. I'm able to, like the soda thing we talked about with the problem solving. Um, I'm able to turn that around to me and help me. Um, and as always, uh, one of the best coping skills is the meditation and the spirituality, however you express that. Um, for me personally, I tend to stay away from organized religion um, in any form, because my experience has been that people have a hard time understanding mental illness, and I need to surround myself with people that do understand, and and not just organized religion, but other organizations as well, are not as understanding of mental illness as other organizations. And so um, uh, I get a great deal amount of support from Facebook, um, and it's good support. It's healthy. It's good. It's there all the time, and um, it helps to be at peace with yourself. And ultimately, I think that's probably the goal of all of us, is that we want to be at peace, with ourselves and others. And so all of these things are about, you know, getting healthy and 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 loving ourselves and loving other people. And if we can love ourselves and love other people, we're doing okay. And um, I went long again. Forgive me. But I may actually post another video today. Be on the lookout for that. But for sure, I'll post one tomorrow. So you guys take care. We'll see you later.